All right. And so we'll talk about some dates, some times, and then you'll be on your way. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. So who are our leaders today? So we are going to go around. It's going to be very brief. Everyone's going to have a chance to talk. I know that some of you guys said that your microphones weren't working or you are not in a place where you can take yourself off of mute. So if you can't, then just type it or you can wait to go last. But what I'd like for you guys to do to just do a quick introduction, a couple of seconds per person, your name, the name that you would like to go by, and your pronouns. So whether you're she, her, he, him, they, them, zer, any pronouns that you go by, please share. And what grade you're gonna be next year. And if you had to choose one word, which is really difficult, one word to describe yourself, how would you describe it yourself? Okay, so we're gonna go and do that. I will leave this up here so that you can remember what to share for the first couple of rounds, and then I'll take the share off so we could see each other. And I know that there is like a little weird of a moment. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call the first person, and then you're gonna call on the next person. Okay, so I'm gonna call on Madeline. So Madeline Brown, I would like, or excuse me, Madeline Moore. Oh my gosh. I'd like to go first. So your name and pronouns, grade, and one word, and then you get to choose the next person, Madeline.
Okay, my name is Madeline and my pronouns are she, her. I'm gonna be a junior next year, and one word to describe me, I don't know, maybe like energetic or something. And I'll choose the next person I see, so Jordan Pearson.
Hi, my name is Jordan Pearson and my pronouns are she, her, hers. I'll be a senior next year and I don't know, probably different. And next person I see is Ellie Kim.
Hi, my name is Ellie. I go by she or her. I'll be a junior next year as well. And I'd say I'm excited or looking forward to next year, definitely. I'll go with Elia.
Hi, my name is Elia Bartlett. I'll be a junior next year. My pronouns are she, her. And one word to describe me, I would say maybe quiet. Oh, and I'll pick Macy.
My name is Macy Moore. Sorry, my dog is barking. I go by Macy. My pronouns are she, her. Maybe describe myself as like hardworking. I'll call on Anthea.
I'm Anthea. My pronouns are she, her. I will be a junior next year, and I would say I'm organized. Oh, and I'll call on Kate.
Kate, my pronouns are she, her. One word to describe me might be, I don't know, fun. And then I'm gonna be a junior next year, and then I'll call on Sammy.
Hi, I'm Sammy. My pronouns are she, her. I'm going to be a junior next year, and a word to describe me is fun. And I'm going to call on Liza.
I'm Liza. I'm going to be a junior next year. My pronouns are she, her. A word to describe me is probably motivated. And I'll call on Cameron.
Hi, I'm Cameron. I'm going to be a senior next year. My pronouns are she, her, and a word to describe me, I guess, would be excited. Katya.
Hi, my name's Katya, and I go by she, her. I'm going to be a senior next year, and a word I describe myself as is outgoing. I can pick Jenna.
Hi, my name is Jenna. I'll be a senior next year. My pronouns are she, her, and a word to describe me is welcoming, kind of. And I'll pick Lily.
Hi, I'm Lily. I'm going to be a senior next year. My pronouns are she, her, and word to describe me is positive. Sure. I'll pick Kylie.
Hi, I'm Kylie. My pronouns are she, her. I'm going to be a senior next year, and one word to describe me would be ambiverted, I guess. I'm going to pick Greta.
Hi, I'm Greta. My pronouns are she, her. I'm going to be a senior next year, and a word to describe me is fun. Oh, and I'll pick Alexis.
Hi, my name is Alexis. My pronouns are she, her. I'm going to be a senior next year. One word to describe me is creative. Yeah, I think that was everything I was. I will pick Amaya.
Hi, I'm Amaya. My pronouns are she, her. I'm gonna be a senior next year. Woo. And a word to describe me, I'll say I'm fun. I think I'm fun. And I'll pick Nate.
My name's Nate. My pronouns are he, him. I will be a senior next year, and one word to describe me would probably be energetic. And I'll pick Kasara Fitzky.
Hi, my name is Kasara. I'm going to be a senior next year, and a word to describe me is excited. Oh, and I'll call on, I don't really know who's gone, but I'll call on Jordan Pearson.
And Jordan, if you've already gone, just pick the next person. Or what we can do is if you want to really quickly, for those of you who haven't gone, put in like a reaction. So like whether it's a heart or whether it's like one of those reaction thingamajiggers. I don't know, you guys know how to do that, right?
Miguel, you can go.
Hi, everyone. My name is Miguel Tejeda. My pronouns are he, him. I'm going to be a senior. Let's go, class 22. And one word to describe myself would be, it wouldn't be one word. It would just be coffee addict. So 2 words. And let's go with Natalie Adams. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Natalie. My pronouns are she, her. I'm going to be a senior, and a word to describe me would probably be loud. I'll pick Marissa Rosca.
Hi, I'm Marissa. My pronouns are she, her. I'm also going to be a senior, and I would say I'm fun. I'll pick Megan.
Hi, I'm Megan. I'm going to be a senior next year. My pronouns are she, her, and a word to describe me would probably be easygoing. I'll pick Emma.
Hi, I'm Emma. I'm going to be a senior and I'm outgoing. Oh, I'll pick, I don't know who's gone.
Anyone who hasn't gone, you can just jump in now. I think we're kind of getting to that end point.
I can go.
Great, Carla.
I'm Carla. I'm going to be a senior and I go by she, her, and I'll choose outgoing to describe myself. And I'll call on Elizabeth.
Hello, I'm Lizzie. I use she, her pronouns. And one word to describe myself would be creative. Chance.
Sick. I'm Chance, and I'm also here, and my pronouns are he, him, and a word to describe me is positive, and I'm gonna pick Riley Lawler.
Thanks, Chance. My name's Riley. My pronouns are she, her. I'm gonna be a senior, and a word to describe me is athletic. I don't know who else hasn't gone.
My name's Jocelyn. I go by she, her. I'll be a senior next year, and I'll describe myself as adventurous. And I'll call on Amber.
My name's Amber. I use she, hers, and hers as pronouns. I'm gonna be a senior next year, and one word to describe me is organized.
Hello, my name is George Heilig. My pronouns are he, him, and one word I would use to describe myself is humorous. and I'll call on Theo.
Hi, my name is Theo. I am going to be a junior. I use he, him pronouns, and one word to describe me, I'll just use calm.
Hello, I'm Sarah Gordon. I go by she, her pronouns. I'm going to be a senior next year, and I would describe myself as ambitious.
My name is Casey Chan. I go by CJ. I'm he, him, and I would describe myself as persistent. I can call on Sean.
I'm Sean. My pronouns are he, him. I'm going to be a junior next year, and I describe myself as hardworking.
I'm Mason. I use he, they pronouns. I'm going to be a senior next year, and I guess I describe myself as like open-minded.
Hi, my name is Vinaya, and I'm gonna be a junior next year. My pronoun is she, her, and I describe myself as an energetic person.
Abby, have you gone?
Hi, I'm Abby. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm gonna be a junior next year. What else do I have to say?
No, you got it. I'm looking around. I think is everyone gone then? Is anyone not gone? Great. Okay. Well, guys, welcome all Link Crew leaders of 2122. Woo! Yes. Right. That's like the crowd going wild. Like, no. Okay. Well, let's go ahead. First of all, some of the words that you guys picked for yourselves were amazing and incredibly accurate, which makes me really excited. So we've got a really great group this year. So let's go ahead and move right in. Like I said, I really want to keep this under an hour. So we're gonna, I was gonna have us do a scavenger hunt. So this is something that's gonna cause us to have to get up. Maybe you have played something like this before, maybe you haven't, but basically what you're gonna see on the next couple of slides is gonna be one word. We're gonna bring it down to 15 seconds. So it's gonna have to be something creative and quick. But what you're gonna do is find an item that's related to that word. It doesn't have to be that word, but something that has to do with it. So for example, if I put fish on the screen, then you would need to find something that is either a fish or has to do with fish. So that would be water, and water can be represented with something blue, or water can be represented in a water bottle. Maybe you have a fishing rod really close, close nearby that you can grab, or you have pictures of fish. I don't know. The word, I'm not going to be using fish as one of the words though, so don't worry, it's not going to be fish, but it's just to give you an idea. So we may or maybe not will do all of the slides, just depending on time, because I do have us have like a breakout session that we're going to do. So we're going to, I had 20 minutes scheduled for this activity. I think we're going to bring it down to like 7 to 10 minutes. So if you do not have the camera on, which is fine if you're strongly opposed or not comfortable, I'm not going to make you. But then if I just ask for you to type in, so there's a couple things you can do if you're not comfortable leaving the camera on, which is once you bring the item, turn on the camera really quickly to show your item, or you can just type it in the chat. Those are your options. But I am going to encourage you, because we are leaders of the school, not just when we're in Link Crew, all the time. So that's one of the things we're going to talk about in the fall. But because we are leaders, we do want to put those cameras on as much as you can. Okay. So are there any questions for the game that we're about to play? Any clarifications? No? Okay. All right. Here is our first word. The first word is dog. So you're gonna have 15 seconds. I should be seeing everybody moving around, getting up, either have a dog. Maybe you don't have a dog, but you can find a picture of a dog or a leash or a bull. Yes, Amaya, love it. Miguel, what is, oh, Nate. Miguel, what is that? Is that like a book?
Cullen has a dog. Cullen has a dog. Therefore,
Oh.
Cullen has a dog.
Oh my God, see, that's what I'm talking about, creative. Yes, Riley, is that a bone? Yes, I love it. Oh my God, so much fun. Oh yes, Kate, I see your picture of your doggo. Oh, I just love dogs. It's like one of the things I'm most sad. Oh, I love it. Yes, Jocelyn, I see that. I see your keychain. Yes, love it. Awesome. Good job, guys. Okay, here's the next one. Ready? Boat. Something that has to do with a boat, something that has to do with anything, boats on water, on lakes, on rivers. Miguel, what is that? Yes, I see that, Cameron. Yes, you got, I love the blanket. That was awesome. Is that a rock, Miguel? Is that a rock that you find in water that a boat is on? Gotcha.
Nope.
Oh, I see Sarah has a picture of a boat. Perfect. Casey or CJ, what is that? Tell me about what that is.
Yeah, it's my wallet. I don't have any money. Like I don't have a boat.
Yeah. Creative. I love it. I'm right there with you, bud. I'm right there with you. Good job, guys. All right, on to the next one. We ready? Let's do Oregon. So what do you have to do with Oregon? There's so much that can be for Oregon. Yes. Is it Liza? Did I say your name right?
Yeah.
Yes, good. Yes, Liza. So I love it. Yes, U of O, Carla, go Ducks. Yes, I love it. Good. Oh, Natalie, what are you bringing? Oh, what a sticker. Yes, an Oregon sticker. Macy, I love that. You got some Doug furs. Jenna, is that a chapstick of Oregon on it? Or is it, yeah.
So I went to one of like the football games. They gave us like this green flashlight. So
Oh, it's a flat. It's even better. Yeah,
great.
I like that. George, awesome. Is that the Beavers? Like it. Yes, that's an. Are you an Oregon State fan then?
Love Beavers.
Love the Beavers. I love it. That's awesome. Okay, let's go on. Elia, I see your sticker too. And then Lizzie, did I just see like a board game? Did you and Chance just, yes, I love it. That's amazing. Okay, ready for the next one? High school. Miguel, that's college, not high school. Just kidding.
People are going after college.
I love it. Good. Alia, you got a ruler. Very nice. Jordan, is that a notebook? Is that what you were showing me? Oh, good. I love it. You guys are so creative. Is that your yearbook? That's a nice yearbook cover. Journal, Madeline. I see that. I see that. Good, everyone. Nice, CJ. Yes, Sammy. You got the Wilsonville spirit right there. I love it. Good job, you guys. The ACT. Oh my God, Ellie, I'm so sorry. That it's good. You're right. You're right. That is high school. I took the ACTs, so I feel you. Feel you. All right. Let's go on to the next one. Hobby or extracurricular. So really anything that you enjoy. What do you enjoy doing? Music, Cameron. What instrument do you play?
Violin and viola.
Oh my God, beautiful. My dad played the violin growing up, so I listened to it a lot. That's beautiful. CJ, is that a sword? Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, it was my thing. You said bring us an important thing, so I brought my katana.
Awesome. I love it. Good, because we're going to have a chance to talk about that in a second. Good. Alexis, is that string? Is that like for you like to do the bracelets?
I actually like to embroider. Like I embroider clothes.
Oh my gosh, get out of here. Really? That's amazing. Yeah. Good. I'm really excited for when you embroider something for me, right? Because that's you're always thinking about me. So good. Awesome. And then Mason, is that a guitar? You like to play guitar? Yes. Good. Okay. So then there is the next one and a picture frame. So to show me something like a picture frame or anything that has to do with it. A picture itself, nice. Oh, you like have all of them right there, don't you? Like you were ready for this.
Yeah, I have a lot of stuff on my desk.
Perfect. Good. Madeline, love it. Oh my gosh, Anthea, you've got your camera. Is that digital or manual? Do they even make manual cameras anymore?
Digital.
It's digital. God, I love those. Those are so fun. Natalie, I'm loving you are probably getting the most steps in, which I appreciate the effort and commitment. So what'd you bring?
Oh, I grabbed a picture frame.
Oh, perfect. Yes, exactly, everyone. Oh, so exciting. So Miguel, do you like Stanford or something? Something tells me I'm getting some Stanford vibes here.
I don't know.
Weird.
I don't know. It's complicated.
It's great. All right, let's see. I think this is the last one. Yes. Okay, so here we are with something that has meaning or is important to you. So yes. Yes, Miguel. Good. So this was kind of that item that I had asked you to bring. Macy, can you tell us a little bit about yours? What's your item?
This is a Norwegian troll doll that my grandma gave me when I was little.
Oh, I love that. And so tell me about, is it important because it was something that your grandmother had given you, or is there?
Yeah, it's always been in my room. So that, yeah.
Watching over you, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for sharing. Okay, CJ, we have to hear a little bit more about your item. So tell us a little bit about what you chose to bring.
Yeah, this is it's a sword. It's a katana. I use it when I train Kenjutsu. And yeah, my dad
Pretty
teaches me
nice.
sometimes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I have a few cuts from it. I have one right here actually.
Oh my
I don't know
God,
if you can
it's
see it.
terrifying. Please be
Yeah.
careful. CJ, please.
Yeah. Yeah, I tried
That's
wearing
awesome.
gear with it, but it cut through my gear, so it's all right.
Well, that's awesome. Super proud of you. Thank you. Miguel, what are you showing us?
Okay, first you have my Detro's app that has 970 points. We don't talk about it. And then my phone has all my friends in it everywhere. Look at this. Look at this. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. And then who can
Very
forget?
beautiful.
Who can forget? Who can forget?
Oh my gosh, never forget that. I'll never forget it.
Yeah.
Great.
This is my
Awesome. Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry, I cut you off.
No, that was it. That was
That
my-
was it. Oh, okay.
Nolan Rapp is calling me because he's also important to me.
Okay, but don't answer it right now. I'm more important. Yeah. Okay. Jordan, I feel like I see, is that a plant? Is that a Christmas cactus?
Yes, it is. And I know she's not doing very well right now because I've been so busy and she hasn't been getting sunlight. But yeah, they can represent loyalty because they live 20 to 30 years. At this rate, I don't think she's going to. But yeah, a friend gave her to me right after a guinea pig I'd had for a very long time passed away. So that was a lot harder than I thought it would be. So it just, yeah, means an extra bit to me.
Oh, yay. I just got into plants were my pandemic hobby. And I went from killing at least 3 to 5 plants a year to now I have over 20. So let me tell you, plants are hardy and they're forgiving. So great. And then George, what do you have? Your music?
Yeah, sheet music. I was a part of the band for a while, and music is a big part of my life. I really love it.
What instrument or instruments do you play?
I play the trumpet.
Nice.
Yeah, trumpet boy over here.
That's awesome. That's what I chose when I was in 5th grade, and then I didn't continue. But I do know 3 notes, so hey.
Yeah, that's something.
That's something, exactly. Love it. Thank you for sharing. All right, let's do one more. Sarah, what do you have there?
This is my cat Mochi. He's complaining right now because he wants to go sleep or play or both. And he knows tricks, but it's let's see if he'll do them. Mochi, Mochi, high five. Mochi, high five. Good boy.
Oh,
He knows a lot more tricks, but right now he's just being trouble. So.
well,
I think-
everyone, I feel like pets always know when people are watching.
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden, as soon as you pay attention, they stop everything they're doing and they're looking. So, well, thank you guys for sharing. So don't put your items away just yet. The next thing that we're going to do is we are going to be having some recalling some of some of your memories. So we're going to do a breakout session where you're also going to have a chance to talk a little bit more about your important item. It's going to be kind of the way that you start your conversation. But I'm going to go over a little bit of some norms when we go into breakout rooms, and you guys are probably experts at this already. Me, not so much. Being online, I haven't really had to use Zoom all that much. But as always, remember to be patient. So whenever you're in a breakout room, make sure that you are only one person is speaking at a time, especially over the computer. You know how difficult it can be. Be kind. We're going to be talking about some of our first memories of high school. So everyone has a different emotion tied to that experience. And what I'm asking you guys to share is putting all of you in a pretty vulnerable position. So let's be kind to each other. Some people have really positive experiences. Some people have really negative experiences of their first day of high school, and everything is okay. So let's just be mindful of, be mindful is another one. Be kind to one another and keep that in mind. Be present. So making sure that you are paying attention to the people in your room and putting those phones away. I especially know how easy it is to be texting behind the scenes, which is normally I don't mind, but just because we're going to be in intimate or in like smaller groups, let's make sure that we have those phones upside down next away from us. And then be mindful. Let's just be really mindful of what we're saying, the words that we're using, the phrases that we're using, because we definitely kind of ties in with be kind. It kind of plays into that role. I apologize. My bird is making a lot of noise in the background. So what you're going to be discussing in your breakout groups are going to be two things. And if you want to write this down, or if you want to take a picture of the screen so you don't forget, that's totally fine. I had 10 minutes slated, but we're going to cut it down to like 5 minutes. So that doesn't really give you guys a lot of time to talk about it because I'm going to put you in 3 groups of 3. So really try to be intentional with your time. So it's going to be about, what did I say? 5 minutes? Did I say 5 minutes? Did I say 5 minutes? Okay, 5 minutes. Okay, so how did you feel on the first day of 9th grade, and what do you wish could have been different? So again, be mindful with time. I don't necessarily need you to recall your memory of that day, but how did you feel? Okay, how did you feel throughout the day, and what could you have done? What do you wish was just a little different? 2 things that could have been different about that day. Okay, and then be ready to share out. We're gonna ask some follow-up questions in just a second. Okay, so let's see. If there are 36 and I want there to be 3, anybody who knows me knows that I'm really bad with math. I think it's 12, right? 12 groups would give me 3. Yes, yes, that was under pressure too. I'm growing, you guys. Okay, ready? Go. Oh, never mind. Now go. you accidentally get kicked out? Hi, Maya.
Hi.
Did you accidentally get kicked out?
No, I had to leave. I'm picking up my sister from school, so
That's
I'm
right.
on my phone right now, but
Okay, well, do you, we've got about 40 seconds left. Do you want to just hang here for a sec?
yeah, that's fine. Sorry, I'm literally in my car.
That's okay. As long as you're being safe, Amaya, that's all I care.
Yes, I will. My sister, she will man the phone if needed.
Okay.
Don't
The
worry.
next little bit of what we have left is not that much anyways. So
Okay,
just gonna
cool.
be talking shop. We'll talk a little bit about like reflecting on, I don't know, how our conversations went, and then we'll talk about dates.
Awesome.
All right, 3 seconds. Okay.
I'm gonna mute and turn off my camera just because my sister and her friend are gonna be here, and they're the incoming graders. So
Oh my goodness. Are they at Wood or at Meridian?
we're at Meridian, but okay.
Nice. You're such a
I'm
good sister. Okay, all right, I'll leave you to it. Oh my gosh, you guys are all here. Holy cow, I've been waiting. You guys were in like one, I only saw myself. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Okay, I keep going now. All right, so just so some of you guys know, when you're putting things into the chat, it's just to me. I don't know if you guys are doing that on purpose or if you meant it for just me, but just keeping that in mind. All right, so in our chats, I'm wondering, what were some similarities? Was there anyone in your group that kind of had a similar experience, whether it was positive or negative? And then what was different why do you think it was different for different people? So if there's anybody who wants to share and take themselves off of mute and kind of, let's talk about this for just a couple of days. So Sarah, or a couple of minutes. Sarah, go ahead.
Everyone in my group wished they knew where their classes were going into the first day of school. And that was like the biggest similarity between our experiences.
Okay, so no. And so when you say know where your classes are, do you mean like your schedule of classes or just like classrooms in general?
Yeah, we didn't know where like the classrooms were going to be.
I'm taking notes so we can make sure that we do this. So that's kind of what that part of it was, right? Like, I really want you guys to think about yourselves as people who can make the experience better. So I'm really trying to take notes and think of ways that we can take your experiences and apply what you're feeling and thinking to make it even better for the 9th graders coming in. So thank you, Sarah. Thanks for going and participating. All right, Miguel, what about you?
I would have to say, they said the same thing about like not finding classrooms, and then that it was like intimidating to not be able to find them. But besides that, like they all enjoyed their day. Yeah, that's about it.
Thanks, Miguel. All right, Ellie, go ahead.
I would say the same thing, but like they didn't, there wasn't much conversation or connection with the upperclassmen that we experienced during that time, especially since COVID and school was cut off. But we would want to like hear some personal experiences or hear more information about the school that could be useful in the future.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. And CJ, did you have your hand up?
Yeah, I did. My group said that we felt like a disconnect and were intimidated, I guess, if that's a good word, by upperclassmen and maybe by some teachers, and like everybody else, we couldn't find our classes.
Okay, good. Anyone else want to share about their own feelings? I'm hearing that there is a theme. I mean, there is a pattern. Feeling disconnected, feeling like you just don't really know where things are. What else? What are two things that you feel like yeah, Madeline, go ahead.
Okay, so this may not be for everyone, but personally, like, I was like not, that might be my fault too, but like I wasn't like really knowledgeable in like the activities and clubs, like not like kind of like part of the school. Like I just never really joined anything, and I kind of regret that. So yeah, I think we should like be more transparent about like the stuff you can do extracurriculars, you know.
Great. I think that's a great idea. Something that's been on my mind too, because I didn't even know what clubs there were until I was looking it up for another student. And then I was like, we have all these? Like, I had no idea. So I love the idea of being transparent of what we offer. Great. Does anyone, and George, go ahead.
Yeah, our group, we all kind of agreed that like we kind of felt anxious or kind of a stressful feeling because when we entered school, we have no idea what's going on. We're new to the school. We don't really know where many classes are. Like, so kind of just be like more prepared in a sense and try not to feel like it's hard not to feel anxious or stressed, but try not to feel that, like try and just control that because it's the first day for everybody. It's new for everyone. Everyone's on the same boat. So you don't need to really worry about anything right now. We're all learning it as we go.
So what would you, and this doesn't have to be answered by you, George, anybody. What are some ways that Link Crew can help prepare for that? Like, what are some things that we can do as a group? What are some things that maybe teachers can do that would help students be more prepared for that first day, feeling a little less anxious? Anyone have ideas? Miguel?
Yeah, so for me, I had kind of an opposite experience. I loved the first day. I loved getting to meet the upperclassmen. I was always with them anyways. But I feel like something that helped was the fact that like Link Crew the Monday after had to wear like clothes that were from Wilsonville or something like that, just so that kids could come up to us and then ask us questions. Because it was easier when you knew like, oh, they were there, so like they know to help me, than just like wearing whatever kind of clothes and then not knowing who to go up to because they all look intimidating. I feel like that kind of helped. Yeah.
Good idea, which we are definitely doing shirts this year. I know we didn't do it last year, but there was a lot of reasons and I'm sure you can understand why. Jordan, go ahead.
I agree with Miguel, and I also think that we could just personalize the experience a tiny bit. I remember that I knew where your room was because you were the Link Crew leader, and so that was one of the first rooms that was pointed out. But in general, we walked around the school, and I don't think we ever really looked at our schedules in detail, or they worked with individual students to say, oh, do you have a general idea of where you're going throughout the day, and whether that's on the right side or the left side, and upstairs or downstairs, etc. So, yeah.
Awesome, Jordan. Thank you. I'm like, this has been obviously a big thing, so I'm like crossing and starring everything. So CJ, go ahead.
You said we're doing shirts this year, right?
I'm sorry?
We're doing shirts this year?
Yes, we are.
Maybe on the first day we could wear shirts and offer kids help and make us seem not intimidating.
Good. Good. Except
me though, I'm like the most intimidating person ever. So
obviously, CJ, I was intimidated when you came in. So awesome. All right. Well, this is a really great idea, a great place to start. And I'll take this when it comes to the training, which we're going to talk about. When it comes to the training and everything in the fall, I'll take some of these ideas, but please do not let this be the last time, right? If you're going through the summer and you're just kind of like going about and something comes to you, feel free to either email me or comment in the Google Classroom. I thought of an idea that we could do, right? Because that way when we meet again in the fall, we can have a chance to kind of look at that and kind of go through and add that in there. So like list of clubs. So I'm getting a lot of club ideas, which I think is a really good idea. I really, really like that because that's my own personal mission. I have lots of personal missions and one of them is taking over the school, like all me. But when and if I do, it would be Yes, Miguel, I love that. Caught you right in that moment. And if I ever do take over the school, clubs, the way kids can get involved, be like right at the front and center. Okay, so with that being said, let's get to the nuts and bolts. So this is where I want you guys to be taking pictures or writing things down. Now is the time to take your phone out because I'm going to be sharing some important dates. So a couple of things to pay attention to. And obviously in the past, the way that things have been listed with Link Crew has been like an all or nothing. Either you can come to all the training or you can't do Link Crew. And I kind of don't always love that. But I will say though, if there are some conflicts here and there, then let's talk about that. But for the most part, it is important to be there. Now, if you can't make it for part of it for one day, talk to me about it. We'll figure. I'm hoping that the trainings are going to be in person. So it's really just going to be a wait and see kind of game this summer before we get a little bit more direction from the CDC, from the school admin and whatnot. But we have our very first activity, which is we have been invited to be part of Wood Middle School's 8th grade celebration. And that is going to be on Monday. And then I'll tell you a little bit more about that. And then we don't really have much during the summer until August. So about 2 weeks before school starts, that the 25th and the 26th of August are going to be trainings from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. The place is to be determined. So whether it's over Zoom or in person, which I'm probably leaning towards in person, just depends again on some factors. And that's going to be from 9 to 2. And that's a Tuesday, Wednesday, I want to say. Or no, is that a Wednesday, Tuesday? I don't know. Anyways, just know that those are the dates. I don't know the days. And then we've got another Link Crew training the 27th of August, and that's from 9 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. So you can see that it's not going to be, and all of these are subject to change. It just depends on a couple things. And then I'm anticipating the orientation to be on September 3rd. So the September 3rd is, sorry, I'm just trying to do two things at once. And if you know me, it's not good. Okay. Orientation as of right now is going to be the Friday before the first day of school. We're just not sure of the time. Thank you. Yes, Miguel. Wednesday is the 25th, Thursday is the 26th, and then Friday is that last day of training. Awesome. Okay, so those are some important dates. The trainings we'll get to in a little bit. Now, here's a couple things that I just want to point out before we get going. So I have here, so we are going to be meeting at Wood Middle School. I went in today because I just went to go observe my biology class, and there are going to be 2 shifts. So I'm only asking for you guys to sign up for an hour. I know I said 3:30 to 4:30, but when I talked with them today, they do want a group there to be there from 4:30 to 5:30. So here's what I'll say. In the Google Classroom, I'm going to post a sign-up sheet, and then you guys can choose to sign up for one of those times, unless you're like super like, this is what I live for, and then you can do both. Like Miguel, I knew that you were going to do that for sure. I also know it's because you want to see your teachers and they'll love to see you too. So no problem. So a little bit about what they're going to be doing. So for their 8th grade celebration this year, unlike how it probably was for your 8th grade celebration, where they had something at the school and the parents kind of put it on, it's going to be a drive-through. So they're going to drive around Wood, and there's going to be different stations. So what they're asking for us to do is to be over on the outs, like by the end of when they drive out. So it's a very symbolic goodbye to 8th grade and hello to high school, which is actually kind of adorable. So they've asked and invited us to be a part of that. Now, a couple of things. So we're really going to be spending an hour waving, cheering on, getting them excited for high school. And this very first impression. This is going to be their first impression of high schoolers. Now, it's important that we wear our gear. So we're going to wear our Wilsonville gear. If you don't have Wilsonville gear, wear blue or white. Those are our colors. And then if you would like to, and I really encourage you to, make signs, either whether it's on printer paper, if you want to go big and get a poster, if you have pom-poms, just anything to kind of get them excited. We're also going to be wearing our mask, even though we're outside. We're still going to be practicing being safe and considerate. Remember that you guys are leaders all the time now. It's not just when we're doing Link Crew events. You guys are always going to be leaders. So you always have to be doing the right thing, even when nobody's looking. So wearing masks and bring the energy. Now, we really want to get them excited, but we don't want to scare them. And there's a fine line between getting excited and then being a little scary. So we're going to try to find that balance between the two. But at the end of the day, we really just want to get the students excited about coming to high school, especially if you think about your own experiences, right? We want to make that, bring down that stress. We want to be transparent. We want to make them feel like they're already part of the school culture. So that's really the big things. Couple of things that I wanted to share is when we meet at the school, you guys are going, if you guys could carpool, that'd be great because the parking is limited. And you are going to be parking in the parking lot over by Boone's, like by where Crest and Boone's is, right? That shared parking lot. And we're gonna meet, there's gonna be like a, I think they said like a popsicle or shaved ice station. So it's going to be over by the entrance to both Boone's and Wood. And then where their soccer field, or not soccer, their football field is, we're going to be meeting around like in front of that over by Crest, if that makes sense. So that's kind of be where we're going to be on the way out. So I'll be there first. Hopefully, I'm always late. So you should always assume that I'm not going to always be there right on time. I'm going to do my best. But that's where we're going to meet. Okay. So look on Google Classroom for the sign up. You can choose one or both. If you can't make it at all, it's okay. You're not going to be kicked out of Link Crew. But the more people that we can have come and show our spirit, the better. Questions about the 8th grade celebration at Wood on Monday? I'm not seeing any chats coming up or anything, right? Am I missing something? No? Okay. Now, the last thing that I would like for you guys to do is I'm going to be working on this over the summer. And this is something a little different than we may have done in the past. And that's because I really want Link Crew to be a little bit more interactive. The last couple of years, it's like we do a lot in the beginning of the year and then nothing. And then we do things in like for around winter break and we do things for like finals and then we do nothing. And I just think that there's a lot of lost opportunity for leadership. Part of my goal this year is to not do so much and have you guys do more because that's what you're here for. Not only are you here to be leaders in the school, but you're also here to learn how to be leaders. So part of that is going to be, I'm going to be coming up with different committees. So if anybody is interested in being a leader of a subcommittee, so I already have, I know that Aurora is going to be the leader for like the t-shirt and Link Crew gear committee. So we're going to be meeting throughout the summer. I need a group that's going to be willing to do be in charge of decorations. So whenever we do our orientation, there's a group already established that's going to be in charge of making the decorations. I want a group for activities and 9th grade activities that we can do throughout the year. So maybe there's a committee that plans different like community engagement for the whole school, but specifically for 9th graders. And if you guys can think of other ways, other committees that we can make up, or if there's one that I've mentioned that you're interested in, or if you're interested in being the leader of that committee, please email me. I already have a couple people I have in mind, but I only know a few of you. So I don't know all of you. So please volunteer if you, and keep in mind that I'm going to be communicating through Google Classroom. So if you, every single time I post something in the announcements, make sure that you get those notifications, that if something gets posted in the announcements, that there's a way for it to alert you, hey, Miss Fierstein has posted this in the announcements. And then, yeah, just reach out to me. If you have ideas, please think of ideas, share them. Like I said, you guys are the leaders. I really shouldn't be leading too much. I should be here to guide you in how to lead. That is the goal. So I know that some of you may be a little bit more reserved or shy when it comes to those kinds of tasks, but I think it's time for us to all help each other step out of our comfort zones a little bit and be the leaders of our school. Okay, so that is everything that I have for you guys. I know it took you a little bit more than I wanted to. Actually, it's like a perfect hour. Wow. That was all right. Never mind. I'm impressed with myself. All right. So are there any questions before we get going for the summer and before I see you on Monday for those who can make it? Anything you want to share?
How do we sign up to be like a leader committee thing?
Good idea. Let me put that down. I'm gonna make a sign up sheet. Actually, I have that written down. So I'm gonna make a sign up sheet that I'm going to post on Google Classroom with starting to think about some clubs, or not clubs, some committees. And then throughout the summer, I'll post that within the next week, let's be honest. And then you can go up and sign up to either be the chair. I think I'm going to call it the chair of that committee. And then you can sign up for committees that you're interested in. Does that make sense?
Yeah, cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Any other questions? CJ.
Yeah, I got a question. For all these meetings and events that we do, are you gonna like post signups on the Google Classroom? So if we're gonna go to it, we have to sign up first?
It'll depend. It will depend on the activity. So like for Monday is not required, right? I'm asking for you guys to show up, so I'm not the only one because that'd be really awkward if it's like just Miss Fierstein. But it's not a requirement. So when it's not when it is a requirement, there will be like sign up sheets for like a task, not in this sense. Does that make sense?
All right, but for this one, is there gonna be a sign up or?
There will be a sign up for your hour chunk for Monday. I'm gonna post.
And it's not you're not supposed what's the word? You can choose not to do it. Optional.
Yes.
All right.
It is, yes, it is optional, but I highly encourage you. All right.
I have a question real quick.
Yeah, go ahead, Madeline.
Okay, when is the first day of school?
September 7th.
Okay, thank you. Just wondering.
Yeah, no, sorry, I said that with confidence and then Miguel made me lose my confidence, but I'm very certain it's September 7th.
Okay.
I was counting my fingers. I'm very, very slow.
All right. Well, Link Crew leaders, we're going to rock this year. I'm super excited. I am so thrilled. We're going to have such a great year. And that's everything I have for you. So if I don't see you on Monday, again, keep a lookout for some of those announcements. Otherwise, have a wonderful summer, or I'll see you on Monday.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
I had an idea, Fierstein.
Do you have a question? Sorry, I should put this down.
Gosh, Fierstein. Okay, so how great would it be if Link Crew had an Instagram?
That would be great. I love
How
it.
great would that be?
That would be really, really great. The question is, if we're going to do an Instagram, I cannot manage that.
How great would it be if Mr. Influencer took over?
Is that you?
Of course. No. I could do it though for us.
Yeah. Is that something that it was somebody else, you said?
Yeah, I could like make like Jenna run it with me.
Okay. I also want to, okay, so let's think more intentionally about this, because I am totally down to have a social media account. I think that's great, but we need to think of it as something that will be able to be passed down to the next year's Link Crew. So,
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Is
what
there a
like
way to do that? Because that killed me when I.
Oh yeah, we can definitely do that because like with all my clubs and stuff, I've been like the social media person for like everything basically. Like that was me sophomore year. So like it just gets passed down to the next person who usually like you would elect. But it could be something that
So
yeah.
yeah, let's have it. So let's talk more about that. Yes, I love the idea. I wouldn't mind if there was like a social, like advertisement committee that we could, that Instagram account would fall under. And then if you're interested in being the committee chair on that, we could have you. And then what we'll try to do is have it split between like seniors and juniors. And then ideally somebody within that committee, a junior would then step up and then you would.
Yeah, like that. There we go.
Love it. I'm loving this idea. Okay, so, all right, let me write this down. Okay, so we've got committee ideas. We'll do like advertisement is one of them. And I already have t-shirts. Okay, and I know that Vanell, you asked to talk to me too. So great idea though, Miguel. Let's check it. When I make that, when I make the committee list and stuff like that, let's touch base about that, okay?
Okay, perfect. Bye.
Wait. Yeah, wait. So I think the idea, I don't know, Miss Filson, what you're gonna think about it. It's good